Hey everyone, Tony George, Doc Sports. It's Tuesday, you know what that means. It's the NFL opening line report, week 13. Now, this is interactive, as we always say. I'll tell you my initial thoughts and reactions. I haven't seen a line. However, you leave your comments on what you like, what you think the best teasers are, or parlays, or whatever you want to do. Leave them in the comments section. We'll filter out the F-bombs and the links to porn sites and other handicapping services and their links to the Super Lock and Millennium page because they can't get their own clients. They want to poach ours, blah, blah, blah. And I'll go ahead to prove those comments. And bear in mind, we get thousands of views and hundreds of comments. I can't put them all up, but I'll put a lot of them up. Then I'll interact with you right there in the comments section. Week 12 proved to be a bloodbath for many. We got out with a winning week, a winning Sunday, a 6-unit top play on the Dolphins, and we went 6-1 in prop bets. However, we had a 7-unit prop bet, and we've been riding this prop. I'm just letting you know a little secret, since we're all friends. And it's Thanksgiving week, so it's time to give. I've been riding Matt Gay and over 1.5 field goals per game with the Colts offense. That was a 7-unit play on Sunday on a 4-0 card. They kick a lot of field goals. He hasn't kicked less than 2 in a game since September 22nd. FYI, we went 2-1 on props on Monday night. Gave you the Ravens for free right here on the free play video. There you go, Monday Nighter for free. Why pay for it? I only take about 4 Monday night games a year, if that. I don't like them. I don't like Thursday night games that much either. I tried this past Thursday and got my ass handed to me, so no. Don't like them. But we went 2-1 in props on Monday. However, we had Lamar Jackson over 42.5 yards rushing. I didn't think that Derrick Henry would have that much success against that defense, and I thought Jackson would take off and run it to keep the chains moving. Well, when Derrick Henry's falling forward for 6 yards a carry, Jackson doesn't need to run it. We had Herbert under on the passing yards, easy. He landed right on his average of 218, and we had Zay Flowers over on receptions, which wasn't going to be a problem. So we went 2-1 and lost a couple units, but would have liked to hit that 7-uni because we hit one on Sunday, but we've been rolling in these props, and we're going to do a lot of props over the Thanksgiving holiday. We got games Thursday and Friday, and then we got them on Sunday, and then a Monday nighter, so plenty of time, and the prop market's fruitful. Okay, I haven't seen these lines. Let's take a look. I know my Chiefs are playing on Friday. Barely got by. There were some interesting results this week. Dallas winning a game really surprised me. Seattle beating up on Arizona surprised me a lot. There were just some crazy. Tennessee beating Houston. I know the bunch of guys in Circus Survivor went down, in some of these games this week. That's $13 million prize package. But let's get after them. Let's see what's what here. Interested to see some of these lines. Let's pull them up. These are just initial reactions and early takes. These aren't handicap picks. It's just me and you having a cup of coffee. Well, we'll have to have a cup of coffee right now. On Thanksgiving Day, we've got 3 games. The Detroit Lions at home are laying 10.5 to the Chicago Bears. Total 48.5. Is that still sitting at that number? Good Lord. Good Lord. Chicago beat them 28-13 last time they played back in December of last year. And it was a 31-26 game last year on November 19th, which was before Thanksgiving. Chicago playing a little better. Oh, man. You know me in double digits. I'd use Detroit in a teaser. Let's figure out a Thanksgiving Day teaser. Detroit's defense held the Colts to 6 points. 2 field goals. 2 Matt Gay field goals. Thank you very much. That was a big 7-unit prop over on field goals there. I mean, Detroit is just on a different level than any other team in the NFC right now. They're a cover machine. Could they blow them out? Yeah. Boy, I'm not laying. I don't want anything to do with that game. It's just that's the bottom line. Sometimes you just say win. You know. I mean, they came back against Minnesota and tried to beat them. 57 points in that game. That might sniff the over. Dallas is laying 4. Oh, my goodness, to the New York Giants. You got DeVito and Cooper Rush. Total 37.5. Give me the over. Miami at Green Bay. There's your teaser. Miami's catching 3 at Green Bay. Total 47. Green Bay had their way with San Francisco because, you know, after we put out San Francisco in a teaser on the Gridiron 6-pack, which, by the way, we're not doing this week, for those of you that tune in every week, we have to have all of our football plays out on Wednesday at Doc's for the Thanksgiving week, all the way through Monday. So Wednesday is dedicated to handicapping those games. Well, so's Monday, so's Tuesday, today. Been doing a lot of college football. We just don't have time to do that show. There's a little prep involved with that, just so we're going to be back the following Wednesday. Sorry about that. But, yeah, San Francisco, Purdy pulled himself. You know, Miami's playing a different brand of football, but it's cold weather up there. I mean, it's going to be 18 degrees in Kansas City on Thanksgiving morning. Can't wait to get back to Vegas, man. But Miami and Detroit in a teaser. Boy, that's a tough call. That's a tough call. I need to take a look at the weather. I'd like the over in that. I'd like to take a look at the weather, though. Goodness gracious. You can't tease the Giants up. I just don't. DeVito looked terrible. Why they have Drew Lock sitting on the bench? They're playing to lose. That's a dead man walking head coach. Both of them in that game. You might see that go over in the Dallas game. This one here, I could only lean Green Bay. Vegas, Friday at Kansas City. Oh, my goodness. Kansas City is a 13-point favorite. Going up against Ritter. Oh, my God. They gave us a game out there back in late October, 27-20 win. Kansas City first half -8. There you go. Chargers -1.5 at Atlanta. Total 47.5. Give me the Chargers. Seattle -2.5 at the New York Jets. 41.5 is the total. Give me Seattle. Indianapolis at New England laying 3. Total 42.5. Under. And I'd lean Colts, believe it or not. Arizona at Minneapolis. They are catching 3.5, total 45.5. What? Does that come off the hook? What? Oh, no, it hasn't. It went up to 4. Yeah. What happened to Arizona? I did not. Matter of fact, I taped that Seattle game because I was traveling back from Lincoln, Nebraska. I went to the Nebraska-Wisconsin game this weekend. Drove up, went to see my Huskers play. Nice win. Going to a bowl. Got to play Iowa on Friday. Good luck. 4.5-point underdog. It might be worth a look. I could only lean Minnesota in that game. Houston, -5 at Jacksonville. I don't know what the status of total 43. Yeah. I'd almost tease Houston down to +1. Jacksonville's not going to beat them. Tennessee at Washington. Washington 5.5, 44.5. Washington, boy, have they fallen. They struggle against, you struggle against Dallas's defense for most of the game. I can only take Tennessee. Pittsburgh getting 2.5 at Cincinnati, total 47. Give me the Steelers. Mike Tomlin, they got a 4-game lead on Cincinnati. Hang on a second. Let's take a look at something here. Let me see what the... Yeah, give me Pittsburgh. Steelers are 8-3. Straight up and against the spread, I might add. That's a good spread record. And Baltimore's 8-4 in that division. They got the tiebreaker over Baltimore right now. They got to play them again. That's a crucial game. I mean, Cincinnati and Cleveland are out of it. They're Mike Tomlin in a division game? Come on. Come on. Rams at Saints. Rams are laying 3, total 48.5. Give me the over. Tampa Bay, 6 at Carolina, 46.5. Tampa Bay had their way with the New York Giants, didn't they? Mayfield is something, man. I don't care whether you like Baker Mayfield or not. You know, his antics and kind of his demeanor kind of pushes people away a little bit every now and then. I like the kid. I think he's a gamer. He's competitive. You know, he's got some skills. He can run the ball. Carolina blew their wad against Kansas City. Back-to-back roadies. I'd take Carolina. I hate to say it. I'd take them. I'd take them. Maybe put Tampa Bay in a teaser, get them in a pick 'em. Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, that's exactly what you do, because you take them and put them in a teaser against Philadelphia, who's playing Baltimore, catching 3. On the road, take Philly up to +9. Yeah. There you go. Total 51. I'd take the over in that Baltimore-Philadelphia game, and is that still sitting at 3? Can't be. You're going to have Philly money. 2.5. Yeah, you're going to have Philly money. Still getting Philly up to 8.5. You're through 3, through 6, through 7 on a teaser. Total drop down to 50.5. Check the weather. If it's not snowing or wind blowing 40 miles an hour, that's going to be a high-scoring game. Baltimore's going to have trouble with Barkley. I'd take Philly. San Francisco at Buffalo. That is the Monday night game. Oh, my goodness. Buffalo in a teaser. They're -7. Get them down to -1. That's a teaser option. If Purdy isn't playing, Buffalo will cover that. I don't care if you got Kittle and Debo and McCaffrey. You can't win in the NFL without a quarterback. You can't do it. You cannot do it. Josh Allen's top 5 guy. Home field advantage is clearly worth 3 points there. I can only play Buffalo in that one. Total 45. Oh, that seems about right. Might even go over. Yeah, that should be 47, maybe 48. A little advantage on the over there. And the Monday night football game is Cleveland, who clearly hasn't thrown it in. What are you going to get with Jameis Winston? The guy's Jekyll and Hyde. They're catching 5.5 at Denver, total 42. I can only take Cleveland. I can only take Cleveland in that game. I mean, Denver beat up on the Raiders. They beat up on the Falcons, who you don't know what you're getting. They lost to Kansas City and Baltimore because they're both really good teams. But they beat up on bad teams like Carolina, New Orleans, Las Vegas twice now. They beat the Jets and they beat Tampa Bay. I mean, yeah, they that win over Tampa Bay was impressive. That was on the road, but they've been playing weak sisters. Cleveland hasn't thrown it in yet. I'd take the 5.5. That's a horrible number to lay. The total's 41.5. Yeah, that's about right. Those are my early leans this week. Now we'll have all football out on Wednesday. We're going to have plenty of props for you. Prop cards are $25 each. Get over to Docs. We got a free $60 link in the description below. Comes with the profit guarantee and absolutely no hassles. You've never been a new member. There's a tab on the website. Go get it. Stuff the turkey with some cash. Gonna have football daily. Yeah. Wednesday. Still got some of these college games. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. College football. We got college basketball tournaments going on. NBA, NHL. Come on. Get over to Docs. Get in the action. Let's make some moolah. Again, the Docs Gridiron 6-pack is canceled this week because of, we love to do that show. It was 2 and 4 last week. We stunk, by the way. But we love giving you free plays and just talking and having fun on the show. But those paying clients are expecting a winning week this week, and we're going to work all day Wednesday to get those plays up to make sure all of you stick some cash in your pocket and help you digest the extra whipped cream on the pumpkin pie.